Next is the Omen Special Collector's Edition. Not a really big fan of the Omen, but I really like the Omen 2 pretty much a lot better than the Omen. So that's why I picked up the Omen 2 on DVD. And I know I can get the like the collection set that has like all 5 movies, Omen 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the remake. But I just seen these. They were used at FYE for a cheap price, so I picked them up. If I ever do see the collection set together, I'll probably end up picking up. I've never actually seen part 3 or 4. Let's see. The next one I got is Judd. I actually took out the little insert and put it in there because I like this cover art better than the original one they had for it. This has got Daniel Stern in it, from most of you might know from Home Alone. This is a really, really good creature movie. Judd stands for Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dweller. And it's got a commentary on here too for a special feature. And I haven't listened to it yet, but I've heard that all they do is pretty much make fun of and pick apart the whole movie. So I'll probably check this out sometime this week. Another one I got, this actually got this a few days ago and watched it this morning. It's Return to Sleepaway Camp. I don't know what to say about this. I was expecting a lot more from it, since it being a Sleepaway Camp film. The beginning of it really got on my nerves. The guy who played Alan pretty much just whined the entire time. He was like, I don't even know how to explain it. He gets picked on, but yet he picks on everybody else. It doesn't really make any sense, and the acting in it is horrible. Some of the acting in it is okay. I mean, the guy who played Alan is like, I swear he's bipolar. Like, one second he's like upset and crying because they're picking on him, and then as soon as like he starts to run away, he turns around, he has like this big smile on his face, and he's all happy, and then he just, yells across the room that their ass stinks, and he does it like 5,000 times, and it gets kind of annoying, and it's kind of pointless because everybody laughs at it. I don't understand what's funny about it. But all the other acting in it was pretty much horrible too. It does have some of the original cast members, and they should have stuck to the original movie by themselves and not actually done this one, because they haven't done a movie since the original Sleepaway Camp, and their acting is not so well. The guy who played Ricky, I know all he does now is music, and he hasn't acted anything since the original Sleepaway Camp. So I think he could be a good actor. I think he was just a little not used to being behind camera, I guess. Kind of wore off a little bit of it. But that is Return to Sleepaway Camp. I would say watch it, just, if you like the other films, watch it. The ending of it is what made the movie. I thought it was okay. I thought it could have been 10 times better. I probably won't ever watch this again. But the first half of the movie is kind of slow, with horrible acting. But as the movie approaches on further and further, the acting gets a little bit better, the story gets better, and there's a lot more kills. The ending of it I thought was kind of stupid. I'm not going to give anything away, but just check it out if you haven't seen it. You might like it, you might not. The next one is Hellraiser Hellseeker and Hellraiser Bloodline. I don't know which order these two movies go in from each other, like sequel-wise. I don't know if this one's considered like part 4 or if this one's considered part 4. The Hellraiser series is one, and then I lost track after part 3 because there's like 8 sequels, but yet only 3 of them actually have like letters in the title. All the other ones use is just subtitles like Hellraiser something, and I pretty much just lost track. I can't keep track of them unless they actually use numbers. So I'm not a big Hellraiser fan anyway, so it doesn't really bother me that bad. But I just wish they would have went on to like part 4, part 5, part 6. Next one I got is The Dark Half. Pretty entertaining movie. I can't remember much about it. All I know is that he's like a writer, and whatever he starts writing comes true. I don't remember anything about it. I just remember it being really good. Next is a movie called Prey, and the original title for this when it was released on VHS was called Alien Prey. I don't know why they changed the name of it. I guess they didn't have the rights to the full title. It's not that good of a movie, by the way. I think it's a British film. But I still wish they would have kept the original title to it, because like nowhere in the entire movie does it mention that the movie was called Alien Prey, except on the front title it says AKA Alien Prey, and that's it. The artwork for the VHS was a lot better, but you know, I don't know why they always do that. The next movie actually had its name changed as well. It was originally called Revenge of the Living Zombies or something similar to that, but it's called Flesh Eater, and it stars Bill Heinzman, who you should remember from the original Night of the Living Dead, the guy who was in the cemetery at the very beginning of the movie. One thing that I remember from this movie was there's a scene where you hear like a doorbell ring or a knock on the door or something. This little girl dressed in a like angel outfit for Halloween runs and opens the door, and it's the zombie standing there in front of her, and then he like kills the little girl. I can't really remember it, but that's pretty much the only thing I remember from the entire movie. I don't remember it being very good. Let's see, the next one I got, I've never actually seen either of these, but I've heard decent reviews for them, and that is Firestarter and Firestarter 2 in one DVD collection. I believe this has Drew Barrymore in it as well. Yes, Drew Barrymore. And I don't know if she has like telekinetic powers or anything. If she does, then it just kind of reminds me of Carrie. But I'll have to probably check these out, and if I watch them this week, I'll let you know what I think of them.